you will develop stronger consistency on the semen retention journey when it comes down to your habits. Now, you got bad habits and you got good habits. So you want consistency with your good habits and you want to do away with your bad habits. You don't want to be consistent with that. But with your good habits, you want to be consistent. See, and semen retention will help you be consistent with your good habits because it's going to help you. It's going to give you more focus. It's going to give you more willpower, more energy, more discipline. But consistency is key. A lot of you guys might be thinking, golly, man, this dude is on fire. You know, he's always uploading. He's very, very dominant in the uploading game on YouTube. You know, just very, very dominant. And I work a regular 9 to 5. And a lot of you guys might be thinking, what? How is he working a regular 9 to 5 and uploading like this? It's because I have consistency. By me being consistent, you know, it's becoming easier and easier for me to do videos. You know, just to sit up here and talk to you guys about how semen retention will change your life. Consistency will change your whole life. It'll not only just keep you consistent and disciplined, it'll change your whole life. You know, you want to make your purpose your habit. You want to make your purpose your habit. And that's by being consistent. See, you'll get addicted to it. You just won't be able to stop, you know, stand on your purpose. This is what you want. Just like you had that bad habit of relapsing and you couldn't stop at one point. It seemed like you couldn't stop at one point until you got on semen retention. You got to have that same mindset towards your purpose. Semen retention will have you having that same mindset towards your purpose. Can't stop. Just continue to just practice your purpose, pursuing your purpose. This is what I like about semen retention. You know, you develop an addiction to good habits instead of bad habits. And once you have an addiction to a good habit, there's no stopping you. Your success is limitless, especially when it comes down to your own business. You can make as much money as you want to make during that year, but you have to stay consistent, man. And nature will make it permanent, man. Nature will make it permanent. If you practice something for so many days, nature will make it permanent because, you know, you're just practicing. That's all you're going to know. That's all that's going to be in your mindset is your purpose. Nothing can stop you then. Not women, not nobody. You will no longer be distracted by the things of this world that does not benefit you or that has nothing to do with your purpose. But consistency is key. I'm telling you. You know, I'm very, very consistent. Number one, because I love to do this. You know, this is what makes me happy. I just love to get on camera, you know, and talk to you guys and also talk to myself. Put myself on game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, consistency is key. You know, this is why a lot of people, they'll start something, but they can't finish because they lacking consistency. They probably not on semen retention. They probably relapsing. The more you relapse, the less consistent you're going to be when it comes down to your purpose and your goals. Because you draining all that protein. You letting out all that, you know, all those vitamins. All those good cells. You know, you letting out all that, man. It's crazy. This coming from just retaining, you know, your seed. Getting stronger consistency, developing that. You need that. You want to make your purpose your addiction. That's what you want to make. This is what's going to keep you consistent. You're going to feel like you can't even live. You're going to feel like you have a void in your life without pursuing your purpose. That's how you want to feel. You're going to feel like you got a void in your life if you don't pursue your purpose. That's what's going to keep you consistent, man. Once you become, you know, very like in tune with your purpose. It's like you can't go a day without pursuing your purpose. You're going to feel like a failure without having consistency. But when you're consistent, man, you're going to just keep going at it. Keep staying at it. See, this is why I have the long-term thinking, the long-term mindset. Like a lot of guys that's been here at my channel, they've been wondering, God, man, he's still consistent. It's been over a year. This dude been uploading every single week. Yeah. Still consistent. Because it gave me, semen retention gave me that long-term way of thinking. I no longer have the short-term way of thinking when it comes down to my goals. I have long-term. And I have a lot of consistency, bro. Like, my energy hasn't changed, man. I just love what I'm doing. But the consistency comes with loving what you're doing. Doing something that makes you happy. That's where the consistency is going to come. And mainly semen retention. But first, you got to find your purpose on semen retention. In order for all that to fall in place. In order for all that to come together. This is what semen retention is about, man. It's going to help you with your purpose. It's going to give you that extra boost to stay consistent. Like a lot of people be wondering, like, dang, how this person got 100,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers? They stay consistent. They put in a lot of work. They work smart and hard. And some people just work smart. You can do both, either one. But consistency is key. This is why I'm not giving up on my channel. Semen retention. I don't have that weak mindset no more. I've started this channel and I'm going to finish. I can't even finish this channel because really my success is limitless. I'm not even going to use that word, finish. I'm just going to keep going. That's what it's about, man. Semen retention will have you to keep going. It'll keep you going, bro. It'll keep you amped up. We all need consistency as men. A lot of men is lacking consistency. And then they wonder why they're getting, poor results. Because you're not that consistent. YouTube, it takes consistency, bro. It takes consistency, bro. To amount to where you want to be at, where you want to be at. Endless videos. You can do endless videos. Just staying consistent. But you got to want to put the work in, man. Semen retention will have you consistent and have you putting the work in when it comes down to your purpose. Well, if you're going to school or, like I'm saying, in school or even sports, you're not going to just practice basketball when you at practice. You're going to be practicing even when you're not at practice. You're going to be going to open gyms and stuff like that. Or even if you got a basketball court in your neighborhood, you're going to be going to that basketball court. Shooting and, dribbling. And doing crossovers and all that. You're just going to be very consistent. This is what semen retention, this is what it's going to do, bro. You're not going to practice only when it's time to have practice. When it comes down to sports. You're going to practice outside of practice. You're going to have your own practices. Because it's going to give you the energy to do that. But man, semen retention is definitely a tool that every man needs in their life. Especially if you on your path to success, you on your purpose, bro, you're going to need consistency. I'm telling you. Little work gives you poor results a lot of times. I'm just saying. So you need consistency, man. This is just the blood raw truth. I can't see how guys will not want